Welcome everyone. Today we're going to have a speech and a debate about the topic, does society have a right to put someone to death? To start us off will be Anna.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna Kim and today I'm going to talk about the death penalty. Did you know that about 133 countries are not practicing the death sentence? Yet I, on the other hand, believe that someone who did cruel things should receive cruel penalty so that they could regret. Life sentence is not enough for what they did. I think the death penalty shouldn't be banned because the death penalty gives closure to the victims' families who have suffered so much. Freeing the criminal will only give them another chance to kill, and technology has advanced to reduce the risk of error in their evidence. Say someone who is close to you have been murdered by a criminal. You will feel very miserable. Your country does not have the death penalty, so the criminal received life sentence. Your loved one who got cruelly murdered is dead, and the criminal who killed your loved one is leaving. Some people think living in jail is worse than the death sentence, but I don't believe so. Secondly, most of all the criminals who are on the death row are mentally ill. They're called serial killers. They don't feel anything while killing victims. Even if they stay in jail for many years, they are incorrigible. Thus, if they escape from prison, they will kill again. If you keep the criminals in jail, it's still a problem. It costs lots of money to keep them in jail, and taxpayers, which are the citizens, have to pay more money for it. In some places, they freed 75 prisoners because they didn't have money to keep them in jail. Finally, technology can reduce the risk of error. One of the reasons that a group of anti-death penalty people argues not to practice death sentence is because there might be mistakes during the trial. However, DNA testing and other methods of modern crime scene science can now effectively eliminate almost all uncertainties as to a person's guilt or innocence. In conclusion, although death penalty is a very violent rule, it's a necessary rule to keep citizens safe from violent criminals. I think it's better to kill one bad person instead of sacrificing lots of innocent people. We shouldn't abolish the death penalty because time in jail won't change them because they are mentally ill. Also, it costs too much to afford for their food and shelter. In addition, the technology decreases the chance of error. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Next we have Alex, who will be giving his speech.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Alex Jung and today I am going to talk about death penalty. Society should have the right to put someone to death. This is because it contributes to the problem of overpopulation in the prison system and prisoners reoffending their crime once they are given a second chance. At first, it contributes to the problem of overpopulation in the prison system. Each additional prisoner requires a portion of a cell, food, clothing, and extra guard time and so on. When you eliminate the death penalty as an option, it means that the prisoners must be housed for life. The average cost to keep one prisoner in jail is approximately $30,000 per year, varying from state to state. This includes the cost of guards and staff wages, utilities, facility maintenance, legal fees, and etc. In this past year, studies showed the average worker in America earns $33,000 per year, and that means to keep a prisoner in jail costs similar to one American worker's annual income. Next, prisoners end up reoffending their crime once they are given a second chance. In the article, most convicts reoffending after release from jail. We find over 60% of young male convicted will offend again within 2 years of ending their sentence. This proves that even if they spend a lot of time in jail, criminals will not change and will offend again. In conclusion, society should have the right to put someone to death. This is because the cost is too high to keep criminals in prison and prisons are left overpopulated. Secondly, prisoners will statistically offense again. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my speech.
Thank you, Alan. And last, we have James.
Hello everyone, my name is James Chun, and today I'm going to talk about why I think there shouldn't be a death penalty. Did you know that there are only 12 states in America that does not practice the death penalty? Even so, national crime rates in homicide does not decrease. Society shouldn't have the right to kill the criminals because people are often subjective when convicting criminals and can make mistakes. Today, I'm first going to talk about the death penalty and race. Secondly, I'm going to talk about how often criminals are wrongly convicted. First, I'm going to talk about how people are racist when convicting minorities and black-skinned people. There were 41 people that were on death row and 40 of the sentence were black-skinned people. The criminal justice system will treat you better if you are rich, but if you're poor and uneducated, they offer a more harsh punishment. This proves that people of color and minorities are unfairly convicted and the system can be unequal and unjust with punishments. In the past, 87 people were freed because they were wrongly convicted. Also, only 4 people were executed because of what they did in Washington. However, 1 person was freed from death row. 68% of the death penalty conviction between 1973 to 1995 were reversed. This shows that more than half of all convicted criminals were actually proven innocent. If we had executed all of the convicted criminals, how would we have accounted for the lives of the innocent 68%? We can't bring back their lives or the time they lost with their friends and families. In conclusion, I think we shouldn't approve the death penalty because they might have been wrongly convicted or people are subjective. People are racist against convicting minorities and black people. Also, remember the 68% who were wrongfully convicted between 1973 to 1995. We cannot execute people because there is too much human error. Thank you for listening to my presentation.